Welcome to MagnifyB. This video will give you a step-by-step guide on how to set up your MagnifyB account. Please allow around an hour from start to finish. Firstly, you'll need to head over to app.magnifyb.com. That's where you will find the Sign Up button. Enter your email once and then again to confirm it. Remember to read the privacy notice and the terms of service, and when you're happy, click the checkbox and submit. You will receive an email with a link to take you to the next steps, but if you don't see it at first, remember to check your junk or spam mail. Once you've clicked on the link from your email inbox, you'll be redirected to the account creation page. This is where you will fill in your account details. Anything marked with an asterisk is a required field. We start with first and last name of the main account holder. Channel partner code is where you can add the ID number of a channel partner who you'd like to be able to view your data, such as an accountant or coach. If you do not have one, please contact us and we can get you started without. You can always change this later if you wish. Business company type is where you let us know if you are, for example, a limited company or a sole trader. Enter your business's name. If you have selected limited company or similar, make sure you enter your business name exactly as it appears on Companies House. This will automatically complete the company registration number in the box underneath. If you're a sole trader, enter the name and the registration number will be blanked out, as in our example. Your email ID will be completed with the address you used to sign up. Select your sector. If you feel you sit between several categories, we suggest you choose the one you'd like to be benchmarked against. Finally, you will need to enter your phone number, but your web address is an optional field. Underneath this, you will find a box for a coupon code. If you have one, enter it here. Scroll down slightly to the next section. This is where you can select your subscription type. The early adopter offer is pre-selected, but you can choose the Embrace subscription by selecting the appropriate monthly or annual subscription. Select the relevant offer and click Select. Complete the billing address for your payment method, as you would for any online payment. We will send you an invoice showing this address once you've completed the sign-up process. We will then ask you to create and confirm a password using a minimum of 8 characters, including an uppercase letter, a lowercase letter, a number, and a special character. At the bottom of the screen, you are given another opportunity to read the privacy notice and terms of service. Once you're happy, select Sign Up and make payment. If you've missed any information, we will highlight it for you in red. You will now be taken to the next stage, which is where you can enter your card and billing details. The tax will auto-complete once you've entered your postcode, as in our example. The payment is taken securely and we do not see or hold any of your details. Enter your remaining details here, and when you're ready, press Pay and subscribe. Remember, you will need to follow any usual online payment security processes you have set up. Now you have an account. We will show you a short video explaining a little bit more about MagnifyB and how it will help you and your business. Once this is finished, you can click Continue at the bottom. Save and Continue later will log you out of your account, so if you find yourself out of time, don't worry, you can start again where you left off at any time. Just log in again using the email and password you entered on the first screen. The next step is to tell us all about your business as it is today. We will ask you a series of relevant questions covering your main position and goals for the future. You can update these at any time as your business grows. Once you've completed these, click the checkbox at the end and press Next to access the next stage. Now we're going to connect you to your finance system. Click Connect to Xero and make sure you have your login credentials to hand. Log into Xero using your usual credentials and then click Login and follow any additional security checks you've set up, like authenticators or MFA. If you're logging in from a different place or browser than usual, you will also need to confirm it is you via an email sent by Xero. We will show you a list of exactly what data we'll be viewing or managing. Once you've read and agreed, click Allow Access and please be patient while it connects. You will then be asked to select a company from your Xero account. Select the relevant account and press Select Company. Once it's completed, a walkthrough video for the system will play. Once finished, click Continue to move to the next stage. Note, these videos can all be watched again via the How MagnifyB Works tab in the top menu. Now we come to the business questionnaire. Press Agree at the bottom to begin. This questionnaire is where we delve a little deeper into your business and where it stands today. It's worth noting that the more honest you are with the answers, the more we can help tailor your recommended learning to be relevant to you and your needs. You can retake this quiz at any time, and we will encourage you to do so as you grow. But we're here to help, wherever you stand today. We have identified 12 key business areas to start with, which you can see at the top. But the most important one to start with is finance. And for now, this is all you will be scored on. When you finish the questions by moving the sliders and pressing next, you have the choice to continue to the remaining questions, or you can move straight to the finance questionnaire. You can find the remaining questions in the business areas menu and complete them in your own time, but I'm going to move straight to the remaining finance questions by clicking continue. You can see that each area of the finance module has a series of short but important questions. Answer these as honestly as you can and press next to move on after each section. Once you've submitted your answers, you will see a scored business overview, which will let you know where you're struggling, shown in red, doing okay, shown in orange, and doing well, shown in green. You will also see a total score for your business at the end. Don't worry, the point is to help you improve in each of these areas. Press next at the bottom to continue the tour. We will show you the final video of the tour, which will give you an in-depth look at the dashboard part of MagnifyB. Once watched, press continue as usual to land on your dashboard. You will notice that the dashboard has been populated with your data, so go ahead and explore. We will give you a brief tour showing you what each of the options on this screen do. Once you've completed this, we will ask you to fill in a date and amount for the goals you set earlier on. We then move on to the key KPIs for your business and will show you where you sit compared to other companies in your business sector. These are all explained in more detail in separate videos. Press continue at the top to carry on to our What If calculator. Our What If calculator is our planning and forecasting tool. We will automatically populate it with your figures for last year and the year to date. So all you need to do is press next. This is where you can really have fun. Please experiment with the sliders to see how small changes can have dramatic results. When you've finished, press save as this triggers some background processes, so is an important step. Again, there is a separate in-depth session covering the What If calculator. Once you've saved your first calculation, press back at the top and then continue at the top of the next screen to continue the tour. The final part is the learning section of the system. Again, we'll give you a tour of the key points and explain how it all works. Once you've finished, you can press finish at the top of the screen to complete your onboarding and move about the system freely. Now you've completed the onboarding process, you will notice some new headings appear next to your name in the top right corner. How MagnifyB works is where you will find all the videos from the tour and many more, explaining how the system works in much more depth. Finally, from your dashboard, you can navigate to those other quizzes we mentioned, if you haven't completed them already, by selecting business areas on the left and drilling down into each area to see your current score and learning progress. Congratulations on onboarding and welcome to the MagnifyB revolution.